They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Makes the grab. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got a man, it's Bates. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this 1st possession, and force a field goal.
Got his man on the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! To finish, and that they did on that possession. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. With the catch, it's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback. Just behind the midfield stripe.
Personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that second in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And he'll be brought down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking.
Touchdown, Longhorns! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Going to swing it on second down. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Texas calls his campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good, solid tackle.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, on second and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping, and they took a shot, didn't get it. Third and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it, and the defense completely stuffs you. Now you got fourth down. What do you do if you're on offense?
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Manning. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Throws for the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Manning. Here's the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little space. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Offense at an empty set. To the air on first down. No He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the foot.
Sprinting away. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they
got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Green 25.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground and try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Running it to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.